Quick question, how would you hit a moving ship with one torpedo whilst you were being shot at? Meet Pat Gibbs, RAF torpedo expert, and yes, that job title is exactly as wild as it sounds. Now, Pat was born in Penrith, South Wales in 1915, and ironically, his dad was a ship owner. So Pat basically grew up around ships, then spent the entire war trying to sink them. Now, Pat flew the Bristol Beaufort with 22 Squadron in the RAF. Here's the brutal bit. The Beaufort usually carried one torpedo, which meant Pat got one run, one chance, and no second go. Pat believed in the Beaufort though, and he trained really hard, and he pushed for smart warfare and warship engagement tactics throughout World War II. On one particular mission, Pat went in at about 145 knots low on the deck, dropped his torpedo, and then kept going flat out. And his crew watched that torpedo destroy the stern of the destroyer that they were targeting, smoke and flame billowing into the sky. Now, Pat saw action across multiple theatres of World War II, Greece, Italy, France, and he led squadrons of over 20 aircraft into combat during his wartime sorties. What an incredible achievement. But sadly, it wasn't always glamorous. Pat survived a lot of crashes, took some serious injuries, and later he suffered a complete nervous collapse. And that's the bit that I think we forget about with these stories, because it's not only bravery, it's the cost of carrying that fear again and again, and then getting up and doing it anyway. Pat Gibbs helped shape how these attacks were planned, how they were carried out, and he played a real role in choking off supplies for Axis forces in North Africa. Not bad for a bloke from South Wales with one torpedo and a lot of nerve, right? So here's a question. If you had one shot and you were under fire, would you take it? Who do you think we should cover next? Who's your favourite pilot and aircraft? And if you learned something today, hit follow and subscribe for more forgotten aviators. And if you're into aviation art and gifts and merchandise, come find us at Marqforde Aerospace. Follow me, I'm playing crazy.